Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, hey, how goes it?
Pretty good. I went to bed about 7 this morning. Uh, my nurse came by, woke me at 11.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you before I talk to anybody else, because I'll probably be later before I talk to anybody else. But
Okay.
I couldn't remember if I had talked to you about the 250 subscriber idea I had.
The
I don't
250.
remember. I talked to
No.
Yeah,
We
I
talked
know I
about
talked
a
to Sam.
100 last night.
Okay. I talked to Sam about this. I know you're streaming, but I'm sure there's not
Yeah.
really that many people that
No,
saw it
nobody's
yet.
viewing
But
but me.
okay. I didn't want a lot of people knowing yet because I have an idea. I went to GameStop yesterday when I went to pick my son up, and I went to pick up a couple of games, and they didn't have all what I was looking for. But I found one of those art book copies of Sleeping Dogs, and I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of like Steelbook and stuff like that. So the collector side of me was like, yeah, I want this, and I bought it. And they were doing that buy two get one free deal, is the only reason I
Yeah.
did it. And sitting here on the shelf, I actually have an
Yeah, that
unopened
sealed
sealed.
copy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking that around 250, then what I would do is I would consider doing a special live, and we could do a giveaway, and we could pick a winner, and then
Yeah.
let that be the prize, and
That
then
sounds awesome.
the only downfall is it kind of excludes anybody that's on Xbox, PC, or Wii U that's
Yeah.
interested, but I figured maybe after that, we could do giveaways around like 500, maybe up from there.
Yeah.
And we could. I was thinking if we could, which I'm not gonna try to force anybody into it, but if we could all chip in a little bit, like I was thinking around $3 to $5 each, we could go and get our hands on things like the
PlayStation cards.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. PlayStation cards, the
Or an
Xbox
Xbox
cards,
card. Yeah. Anything like that.
right? The PC, we could get those Steam cards for people who play off Steam,
Yeah.
things like that. And then, or I mean, if they're not into any of that, we could get the GameStop gift cards,
Yeah.
and be like, oh, here's a $15 GameStop gift card to whomever wants it. And I mean, I just think it would be really neat, and people would be really interested in that because I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part
Oh
of that?
yeah.
So I think that would be a pretty cool idea, and I wasn't sure if I had spoken to you about it, and
Yeah. Me, you, and
and
Sam were all talking about it last night.
I don't remember much of last night. I was too tired.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely. I wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page with this, and I don't know. Like I said, I haven't talked to anybody else, and I did a promo video for YouTube, kind of getting it out there, um, get people interested and wanting to watch. So take it from there. See what we got going on.
Yeah, I was looking at some of my videos on YouTube, and one of them had 111 hits.
Oh, nice.
And I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I mean, definitely out of nowhere.
Just boom, 111 views. Because,
Yeah.
most have got like 2, 3, 5. And I say that does like 111. I
Yeah,
hit
exactly.
triple digits.
Exactly.
What was I doing that night that made 111 people want to view this video?
I feel like I'm a little scared now.
Well, I mean, some nights I'm very entertaining, and some nights I'm kind of quiet.
Yeah,
You
most
know,
definitely understand that.
because I mean, sometimes I'm like everybody else. I've had a migraine since November.
Right.
No bullshitting or anything like that. Because y'all know I don't bullshit you guys. I tell y'all like it is.
Yeah.
And my nurse is concerned now because right before Christmas, I woke up one morning and I didn't think it was a big deal. I started vomiting just uncontrollably.
Mm.
But it was this ungodly smell, and it was this just brown liquid.
Ah,
So, I mentioned it to my nurse today, and she said, "You need to see a doctor."
uh,
I said, "Well, I've told my doctor about it, and she doesn't seem overly concerned."
yeah,
She said, "No, you need to get a fresh set of eyes on it." She said, "You actually need to have an EGD done."
right.
And it happens about twice a month for some reason.
Mm,
I'll wake up and just, for like half an hour, I'm just violently ill.
ugh.
My dad keeps telling me I'm pregnant. I told him, "Yeah, I'm pregnant with a baby elephant. I can already see his trunk." Because my dad and I, we have a really good relationship.
Yeah.
If anybody heard me talking on the phone with my dad, they'd think I was really disrespecting my dad. Because, like, when he answers the phone, I'm like, "Hey, you old fucker, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
But he knows, that I don't mean any disrespect by it. It's just how we talk to each other. We joke and cut around with each other like that. And that's like he'll tell me, "I'm going to come over there and whoop your ass." And I tell him, "Bring it on, old man." Because, he understands that I'm about to be 48. And he's
Right.
88. He's 41 years older than me. My
Yeah.
dad had me as, you know, an older person. Most people when they're 41 don't decide, "Oh, hey, let's have a kid." I was a complete accident.
Right.
So, I have a wonderful relationship with my father. I had a great childhood. I didn't want for anything. We
Right.
weren't wealthy by any means. My dad was a working man.
Right.
We were middle class.
Right.
And instead of going to like Disney World and Six Flags and stuff like that growing up, uh, my dad used to take us camping or fishing on fishing trips.
Mm.
We'd go spend 2, 3 weeks out in the woods in the middle of the summer, you know, or on the
Right.
river. So, and I'd rather have had those times than I had anything. It's like
Oh yeah.
Kelsey was asking last night, could I survive out in the woods by myself? Yeah, I'm fully trained and capable of doing it. You know, a friend of mine's wife and I are actually talking about once I can get my knees replaced,
Yeah.
applying for Naked and Afraid
Oh.
because of her skill set and my skill set.
Yeah.
Because we both sat down and talked, and what bothers us is nobody bothers to try and make shoes. Nobody ever makes shoes on that place. They all walk around barefoot.
Yeah. Exactly.
And, shoes are some of the easiest things in the world to make. Sandals. They might not be the most comfortable, but you can take a piece of bark off of a tree and make a pair of sandals.
Yeah.
And if you need padding, you just use local greenery to pad it.
Exactly.
The rebels have temporarily pushed us back.
And I didn't go to a normal summer camp like most kids. Oh, Leia killed me. I'm doing supremacy.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think if we can get this up and rolling with the right group of people all the time. Oh, it's
Yeah.
on now. I just picked up
I want to try
Palpatine.
nice. I want to try today, maybe around 6 or 7, somewhere in that area. Well, probably a little later than that, probably 7 to 8. I'm literally trying to start a live stream. I think maybe if Sam's on, we can get the Beards on. Since they already got rid of Battlefront, maybe we'll run Call of Duty today. Drawing a different crowd toward it. And see what we can do about that. And then every hour or so, bring up the 100 and
Yeah.
250 deal going on. Go from there. So I think if we kind of do that, I think it's all about our hooks and our angles.
Yeah.
I think just getting those little things worked out will be fun.
I came in 13th.
I think during the week it's going to be slow, but I think on the weekends we'll nail it. I think we'll hit out of the park on the weekends.
Oh yeah, I think like Friday night, Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I think I think if we get on like at like 7, if we can start around 7 Central, because there's a lot of people in the Central time zone that's when they start gaming.
Well, I know that really ours picked up right at that 7, 8 o'clock range. That's when we started hitting our peaks.
Yeah.
So,
If we started even a
again,
little earlier, like 6:30, if we can coordinate it for just even part of us to start at like 6:30 to get the ball rolling, and then the rest of the crew come in later.
oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, if my son's at his mother's house and I'm free, then it's not.
Yeah.